and welcome to the Edu Leaders Show on the Edu Bulletin, where we bring you the latest insights and trends from the world of education. I'm Daisy, and I'm excited to guide you through this episode. We have an esteemed guest joining us, Ms. Shivani Sharma, Vice Principal of Sri Sri Rudra Vidya Mandir Senior Secondary School in Naya Nangal, shared her positive experience at the summit, noting the valuable interactions with other educators and the effective networking opportunities. She emphasized the importance of addressing mental health pressures among students, advocating for supportive roles from both teachers and parents. Now, let's move directly into our interview. Over to you, Rumani. Let's hear what Ms. Shivani Sharma had to say.
So we have with us a very special guest. She is Ms. Shivani Sharma, Vice Principal, SSRVM Senior Secondary School. Welcome to the summit, ma'am, and how's your experience being here?
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was great having myself over here, meeting such great people, and getting to know many other principals and founders and directors of different schools and different sponsors out here. They are very helpful, very kind towards us, and very great and interactive session I had here with everybody. And the questions that were asked to them, and they answered it very well, and they were very helpful for the intellect. So it's a very good experience to be here. It's my first time. Thank you.
That's great, ma'am, and we will love to have you come over again and again. So talking about the education today, we have been seeing that there's a lot of pressure, not only on teachers but on students as well.
Yeah.
So in this scenario, when there is so much to do and so much to achieve, we often forget about the mental health.
Yes.
And it's very relevant because we have been hearing cases of suicides and students running away from their homes and going into illicit business or terrorism, or there are a number of things. So how do you think schools, or we can say in a collaborative way, parents can also contribute towards building a more mental healthy society, so that students don't feel the pressure of studies as they do as of now?
Thank you for the question, ma'am. As far as the mental stress is concerned, I feel both teacher, parents and society all conclusively are one of the major factors that we feel pressure on our minds.
Right.
Being a teacher and a facilitator, I feel it's the most important duty of the parents and a teacher to bear that mental stress with the children, so that they feel that their burden is being shared with somebody. They can express their views with somebody. It's very important for us, for the teachers in now era where everything is very open to them. Every YouTube or whatever other platform is there, everything is open to them. They get so many things in front of their eyes that how to do this or that, so they are continuously in their mind they're having that pressure of becoming something, or pressure of being a failure somehow. So for that, I think counselor is plays a very important part in their life. A parent can be a counselor, a teacher can be a counselor, a friend has to be a counselor, but we need to be in touch with the child in every second, every day. We need to ask them, we need to make them do breathing exercise while they come to the school.
Right.
Prayer we do, but yes, with that also I think meditation and breathing exercises must be implemented in the school for them to have that encouragement and that courage, or to feel lighten up. Whenever as I go on around in my school, I make in whichever class I go on around, I make them do breathing exercise for 1 or 2 minutes, which make them feel very relaxed. I make them hear the noise around them and to feel the sounds around them and the air around them, so they feel lighten up and they are more convinced to listen what you have to say and to share their views as well. So I think in today's era, teachers should play a major role. Despite of studies, it is very important to make them a strong and independent individual. And so that they should feel empowered, and they should have a balanced emotional quotient in their life to get successful everywhere in every field of their life.
So as we're talking about, children are coming from different sections of the society and everyone has their own learning capacity and capability. So how we can better focus on framing such curriculum, or introducing such pedagogies which are beneficial for all of the students?
I think whenever a teacher is being taken into the school, be it a government school or private school, it is very important for them to be having a degree, or that is bachelor's in education, where we learn about different tricks and tips, how we can make the children learn things, and to have a better understanding of the things. There are many different, everyone is having their own mental state, everyone is having their own capacity to learn or to write or whatever. So the different tips and tricks we can have is that to divide the classes or the sections in such a way that in every way we have to focus differently on the children. We can have different sections of the weaker section of the students, or the topper ones, so that we can focus accordingly on the children, and we can make them study according to that. As in 10th and plus 2 is under the board, but other classes are under us, so we can make them feel that they are one of the major sections of the society.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, and we are delighted to have you here. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for this enlightening discussion. We hope you found it as insightful and inspiring as we did. Save 8534845670 and send "Hi" on WhatsApp for updates on the EduLeaders show, featuring inspiring interviews from the education sector.